Hey guys, so I don't even know what to think about what just happened to me today. Um, but I just wanted to share. I had my appointment with the cardiology or at the cardiology office today. I actually met with the nurse practitioner since it would be another 2 weeks before I got in to see the doctor himself, who I absolutely love. And with this nurse practitioner, I've had problems. When I say problems, before we start off with a really rocky start. When I first met with her, the first time I ever saw her, she told me I needed to get a personal trainer and I needed to go to the gym and I needed to get up and be more active and all this stuff. And, she's like, it's really hard for me to do these things. I can't tolerate it. And she didn't want to listen. And so, yeah. That's how we started off. And I finally got her brought her over to the dark side. Because, I went to her one day and I was like, I really have a problem. And my heart rate was really high and she finally was like, oh, I guess we do have a problem. So, the last time I had been to this office, it was August, middle of August, and my heart rate was, I think it was in like the 40s at that point. But I had been at my regular doctor, my PCP the day before. My heart rate had been in like the lower 30s, and he kind of freaked out. And he's kind of told me that he doesn't feel qualified to, deal with these extremes in heart rates. Like, he doesn't feel like he knows enough because he studied, family medicine, not cardiology. I completely understand, and I was very happy he was very open to me. So, when I started having these problems, I waited. It's been about a month since I had my last enzymes for my liver that have come back, and they've been normal. So, I've been trying everything in my power to keep my heart rate as low as possible. And when it spikes, I've done yoga type things, I've done deep breathing, I've done all kinds of meditation. I have increased my potassium, I've increased my magnesium, I've increased my fluid intake. All these things trying to bring my heart rate down before I went. And I called the doctor and everything. So, I think in my last video or the video before something like that, I had said that I had called the cardiology office at Baptist, which is 2 hours away from where I live. And they were completely booked up until my appointment with him in February. So, the doctor himself actually said, we'll try to get in. And boom. So, I did. Which leads me up to today. My heart rate has been crazy, and at times it's super high. When I first got to the cardiology office, my heart rate was in the 170s, 180s. And by the time they did the EKG, because I was like, I gotta lay down, at least for a few minutes, I was like, hey, it slowed down quite a bit, And when they did the EKG, my heart rate was still in the 130s. And I didn't think anything about it, because 130s, yeah, that's high, but let's face it, I get higher. And so I was just like, it's come down quite a bit, so I'm okay with it being in the 120s, 130s. Well, I'm kind of hanging out waiting for the doctor or the nurse practitioner, because I was actually seeing the nurse practitioner. And the nurse was like, it's come down, so that's good, because when she stood me up to get my standing, it shot right back up. So she was like, no, you gotta lay back down. And we had been talking, and I absolutely love the nurses there. They're fabulous. And so the nurse practitioner comes in. She's like an hour and a half behind, which, yeah, that happens. They actually had sent someone out by ambulance when I was getting there. And I was like, okay, let's talk. We need to have a talk. I think that, this nurse practitioner I see here, she has to be bipolar. She has to be something. I don't know. But, like, I don't even know where to begin. Like, I wanted to cry when I left that office. I have no idea what happened, to be quite honest. We had gone over what happened. She hadn't seen my lab results from the last time I was in there. Of the last lab results I've had done in the area. Were in August, and she was looking at them, and of course it's when my liver enzymes were high. And so she freaked out. And I was like, they're normal. And so, I mean, they were requesting the information from Baptist from the last time I was there, like 2 weeks. Well, I guess it's been a month now. But, like, she freaked out. She was like, you have liver damage, you have blah, blah. And I was just like, well, woman, calm down. It's okay. We have this under control. And so I kind of explained to her what happened and what the doctor had said. But, like, I don't know. Like, from there, she was just like, she told me I was too calm. And I was just like, okay. And she said, you're too calm for having a heart rate at 140, laying. And the only thing I can think about this, and this is what was going through my mind, I wasn't able to, like, quite think this and say it and comprehend everything she was saying at the time. Like, it was going slow. I was still really caught up on that. She kept telling me I'm just too calm. That I should be more anxious. That I should be, gosh, what else did she say? That I should be more, like, demanding of answers, and I should be bugging them continuously until something's done. And I was just like, wait, what? And she's like, I know you have a very calm personality. She said, I have seen you at the hospital when it's just gone to crap. She said, and you're calm. She goes, and that's just your personality. She said, but you're too calm for your heart rate. Okay, I know a couple other people have had this problem where if your heart rate's fast and you're very, I don't want to say panicky because that's not really the word I'm looking for, but that kind of, I guess panicky works a little bit. But you're wanting answers and you're constantly bugging doctors and you're constantly, this is what's wrong, something's wrong, this is wrong, something's not right. Doctors automatically, they start thinking and assuming that it's psychological. I know I've been in the hospital and if my heart rate gets high and I'm just like, I don't feel good, I really need to lay down, I need this. They tell me it's psychological and I'm doing it to myself. That I need to be calm. So, like, and someone please correct me if I'm wrong about this, but wouldn't being calm be a good thing? If you're calm, your heart rate comes down. If you're panicking, it increases. So if you're calm, you're cool, you're collective, you're asking for answers. And I was asking for answers, and that's why I told her, I said, I don't know what else I can do. I need help. And that's what I told her. I said, I've increased my potassium, I've increased my water, I've increased my magnesium. And doing deep breathing. Anything I can do that's not medicine because of just going through all this hepatitis. And she just kept going, you're too calm. You're too calm. You need to be frantically asking for answers. You need to be all kinds of things. And I was like, okay. And she kept going, you need to go to Baptist. You have to get to Baptist. You need answers. And I was just like, he's booked. What do you want me to do? She goes, well, he has to, some day of the week, have some opening. You're just being too picky.